Investing in the stock market doesn't have to be scary or confusing. You can get started with as little as $1 through Robinhood, making it easy and accessible even for beginners.
And if you're already investing, make sure to stick around to the end for 4 bonus tips that you do not want to miss.
Alright, today we're going to show you how to get set up with Robinhood, some of its main features including some cool new ones you might not know about, and most importantly how to buy and sell stocks. With more and more young people getting into the investment game, we figured this would be the perfect time to make a step-by-step guide. Just like stereotypical millennials, we got started with Robinhood a few years ago because we were too cheap to pay commission fees. Since then, other brokerages have introduced this too, but we still continue to use it because of its simple UI and how easy it is to use generally.
Let's start with the setup. Now, this is the only part that we cannot show you because we've had our accounts for a while, but I am going to walk you through the steps very quickly. The first step is to download the app through the referral link below, because that way you and I both get one free stock. And I know what you're thinking. If it's a free stock, it's probably something worthless. But he actually got Apple, which is worth $300 currently. And there's a chance to get Facebook or Berkshire Hathaway as well. So if I were you, I would get on it right away.
The next step is to go ahead and smash that like button, because that's what tells the YouTube algorithm to spread the love and show this video to other people too. Next, enter some basic profile information and bank details, and that's it, you're all set. As long as you have an SSN, you can open an account even on an F1 or H1B visa. Now, let's show you what the app looks like and walk through some cool features. We're going to be using Aisha's portfolio as an example.
Wait, when did we decide that?
Aish, we're already on camera, just roll with it.
Flip a coin?
Fine. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Call it in the air.
Okay. Heads. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go get some chai while you do this.
Okay, so here's my portfolio that I've been building since 2018. The number on the top left shows the value of my entire portfolio, which I've blurred out for now. To get a quick overall look into how I've been doing, I can see the graph here for different time periods. I can also click anywhere within the graph to look at a specific point in time. This big drop here is obviously because of Winnie the Flu, but you can see that my portfolio has been recovering quite well since then. The app also shows me how much cash I have in my account, which we'll be getting into a little later. Below that, there's a cards feature here that lets me swipe through new items that need my attention. If I scroll down a bit, I see stocks that I currently own as well as its last market price. The market is closed right now, which is why you don't see all the numbers going crazy. Pro tip here, you can click on this number and view it either as a percentage change, total gain or loss, or equity. At the bottom of the page are watch lists, which basically track the performance of stocks that I'm interested in. I don't necessarily have to own them to watch them. There's a nice little feature here to create custom lists if I want to segregate stocks a certain way. The next tab is cash management. Now this is a new feature that Robinhood introduced, and as of Thursday, I'm finally off the waitlist. According to me, there's no reason why you shouldn't be signing up for this because your uninvested cash will start to gain interest. It's also FDIC insured, so if you haven't signed up for this yet, pause this video right now and go ahead and do that. Granted, it only offers 0.3% APR right now, but hey, that's still better than nothing, right? It comes with a cool looking debit card but offers no rebates or incentives, so it's going straight into my sock drawer for now. Okay, so how do you actually buy or sell a stock?
Hey, how's it going? Okay, I got it from you.
Okay, you better not accidentally buy Berkshire Hathaway or something.
Trust me, it won't be accidental. Bye.
Keep an eye on this one.
Moving on, I'm going to use Facebook as an example here. Like your overall portfolio, you can check trends across different time periods. Looking at the 1-year chart, you can see that they've recovered from the big drop a few months ago, and that's a good sign for the future. You can check out some basic statistics like price to earnings ratio, market cap, and dividend yield. I'm not going to talk about what they are because that would be a whole other video. But let us know in the comment section below if that's something you'd like to see. Further down, there's a collection of recent articles related to the company, analyst ratings from Morningstar, which I personally don't read much into, a quick view of the company's earnings in the past year, and finally it shows the history of trades with a little snippet about the company. Unfortunately, that's all the information that you can get with Robinhood. If you want to do more detailed research or want to look at technical indicators, then check out websites like TD Ameritrade. Also, neither Arjun nor I are financial advisors, so please do your due diligence before buying a stock. Now, let's say you've researched Facebook and you're ready to buy. You can hit this little trade icon in the bottom and press buy. By clicking on shares in the top right, you have the option of buying either in shares or in dollars. The ability to buy fractional shares is actually a new feature, and if I remember correctly, there was a waitlist for this as well. I'm super stoked about this one because it allows us the opportunity to buy a fraction of big company stocks. For example, if you've been saving up for a month to buy one Amazon stock, you can buy only a fraction of it for a few dollars. And if you buy a dividend yielding stock, you can get a fraction of the dividends as well. So that's pretty neat. Robinhood saw that they were losing customers to the M1 Finances and Weebles of the world. So they've really stepped up their game in the last few months. And competition is great for us as consumers because we get to benefit from low prices, better quality, and more choices. For now, let's just put in $1 and hit review, and then swipe up to complete the trade. Just like that, in the time it takes for you to super like someone on Tinder, you've just made your first trade. Only this time, you don't have to worry about being stood up on the first date.
Should I be checking my bank statements?
Nah, you're fine, don't worry.
Okay, to the people who've already been investing with Robinhood, we know you've been waiting for those bonus tips we promised. But first, I'm going to take about 3 seconds of your time and ask you to hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. It's really craving some attention. Okay, here we go.
Number 1. Place limit orders whenever possible. You may want to buy a stock at a certain price, and even though it takes only a couple of seconds to make a trade, you never know how much the price would vary up or down in that time. It's best to know exactly what price your order is at, and you can do this by choosing the limit buy or the limit sell options while trading.
Second, take advantage of the dividend reinvestment plan or DRIP. If you enable this, any dividends you get will automatically be reinvested into the stock. This way, you don't have to go in and manually repurchase every time you get paid. If you don't want to enable this for the entire portfolio, you can pick individual stocks as well.
Third, and I've lost out on so many good deals because of this one, add funds to your Robinhood account way in advance. It takes a couple of days for the money to be transferred. Earlier, it wasn't natural for me to keep a constant tab of my buying power. And the next thing I know, Tesla is down to $300 and I'm all out of buying power. The great thing about Robinhood though is that when you initiate a transfer, you have instant access to $1,000. So you can still do something with it. But it's always good to have that cash reserve. Maybe it's a good idea to set up a recurring deposit if you're a regular investor.
The final tip we have for you is one of the principles of investing. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Stocks are volatile and predicting price fluctuations is extremely difficult. This becomes all the more important right now, where the market is getting close to record highs despite all the uncertainty that still exists.
To close out, stock trading isn't as difficult as it was in the past. With modern tools like Robinhood, it's really easy to get your foot in the door. If you're a new investor, we hope this video gave you confidence and direction to get started. If you have any questions related to investing through the app, please drop a comment down below and we'll make sure to get back to you. And I think that's all we had for today. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next week.